Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to a new playthrough, a new challenge run. We're going to be doing the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, and we're going to be doing a 1 life challenge for each of the 3 games. So basically, it's very simple how the rules should work, but just to state the obvious, if at any point in time I lose a life, we have to reset the game from the beginning. And as soon as I get through the entire game, beating the final boss without losing a life, the challenge is won. And we move on to the next game in the trilogy. And once we do all 3, then we've completed the entire challenge, right? Because hopefully it won't take too long to get through Crash 1, 2, and 3, but I don't know. I wanted to do something in between. Obviously we just finished the Persona 5 Royal Hardcore Nuzlocke, which was a very long journey to get through it. And the next challenge run is also going to probably have to, I'm going to have to prepare for it before I actually get started with it. So this is a good challenge that I thought wouldn't, take too long to, I wouldn't have to do any preparation for it beforehand. I would just have to show up, go ahead and do it, have fun playing a game that I played a lot during my childhood. Hopefully I don't embarrass my childhood self and I can actually go ahead and get through it without taking an embarrassing amount of time to do so. So let's go ahead.
It's Crash Bandicoot! But, Dr. Cortex, we haven't determined the cause of past failures.
Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general. He will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time, I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex.
Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do.
Failure again. Capture him!
Uh-oh.
Prepare the female Bandicoot.
Is the mic working now? Okay. Apparently my mic was not being picked up that whole time. I do apologize about that. I was trying to say, I haven't played Crash in a very long time. I obviously the Insane Trilogy, when it first came out, I did play it, but I haven't really played it much since. So hopefully I don't go ahead and embarrass myself and die on like the first level. That would be pretty sad. But yes, this is a 1 life challenge, so if we die at any point, if that number in the top right ticks down 1 life at any point in time, we have to reset the entire run from the beginning. And we have to get through the entire game, beat the final boss without losing a life. And I will be keeping track of attempts on the bottom left corner of the screen. As you can see, we are on the first ever attempt of this challenge, at least for me. Let's go ahead and spin that crab away. Look at that. We killed our first enemy. Now, I'm not going for 100% completion for the purposes of, like, you know, beating this challenge. But if I do manage to beat the game without losing a life, I'll see how close to 100% I can get before I die. Although, at that point, the run's already pretty much over. That's just a bunch of bonus stuff, right? Like, that's not needed to win the challenge. Beating Cortex and rolling the credits is all I have to do to consider the challenge won. But for this first level, it's pretty easy to get all the crates, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And that way we can say that we got a gem during this playthrough. Alright, I don't want to break that just yet, because there is something that you can do here. See how good I am at platformers again. It's... I grew up with platformers, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm good at them. Probably when I was younger, I was really good at them. Now, I don't know. Probably not great, honestly. Definitely not a speedrunner or anything like that. Alright, let's go ahead and get over here. If we hit this, it makes this crate bridge spawn. And this is what I wanted to go back and get that third Aku Aku mask for. Alright. Just gotta be careful. Was there a pit here? Yes, there is. Alright. There's a pit there, and there's a pit here. And I think that's it, right? There's no more pits? Nope, one more. Okay. There we go. Oh, another one. Wow. I didn't realize how far back this was. Okay. Now we can go ahead and we can get this Aku Aku mask, and we can be invincible for a little bit, and we can do this crate bridge. This plagued my childhood, because I would always try to, like, bounce on the crates and go across that way. But all you had to do this whole time, just get the triple Aku Aku mask and then walk across the bridge like normal. Just like that. Boom. And there are apparently 2 more crates outside of that one that I can see there. Then there's an enemy back here too. But I guess it doesn't matter. We can just get those 2 crates and then leave. Okay. Alright, we have officially completed level 1. We did it. Level 1 with the gem. No boxes missed. Don't get used to it. I'm sure eventually we will miss a lot of boxes. Crash will be absolutely destroyed by all the crates falling on his head eventually. But for now, that's level 1 done. I believe in total there are 25 levels and then 6 bosses in this game. So we're on to Jungle Rollers. Obviously, the levels are going to get tougher from here. You know, that's probably as easy as it'll get. All right, let's break. Okay, let me just jump off of it, apparently. All right. Get the triple Aku Aku. Let's run for it. Make sure not to fall in any small pits like that. That would be really embarrassing to die like that. Especially on the first attempt. Not great. Would not be a good sign of things to come. Oh, we can get another one too. Good. I can't remember. Can you get the gem on this level? I actually don't remember. No, I don't think you can. Yeah, you need the green gem. I think there was a way. I don't know. They probably patched it, but I think there was actually a way to, like, get on top of this and climb it, like scale like the thing without the need for the green gem. But I don't remember how to do it, and I don't even know if it's, like, unpatched or not. I think for this you just have to press, like, X and square at the same time. Yeah, like that. Huge. Alright, we're gaming. We're learning. It's coming back to me, slowly but surely. It's coming back to me. So, The bonus levels, I don't believe you actually lose a life if you do them. So those are the only times where we can die and it doesn't count. Any bonus level is like that's fine if we die. We only are counting a death as when the life counter in the top right ticks down, right? So if any action doesn't result in me actually losing a life, it's fine. It's fair game. Alright. But we're not going to worry about the bonus because I couldn't get the gem for this place anyway. If I can get a gem, then I'll go for it, but if it requires me to go out of my way, like, you know, I know, like, when we get to, like, the lab, you have to backtrack a whole bunch of that level. I'm not going to do that. We're not doing that. Alright, now we're on the Great Gate. This one could be a little bit tricky. I think there's enemies that try to, like, push you off. They have, like the shields, and they, like, just try to bump you off the platforms. We have to be a little bit careful. I probably also should not be playing with analog stick. Probably should be playing D-pad here. Just be better. Okay, let's go ahead and jump across here. So far, so good. I think these first couple of levels are pretty easy to get through. But it will get harder. I can't say that I've ever actually done the entire Crash Bandicoot games without losing a life. Definitely something has usually happened. Okay, go ahead and jump over that. Okay, now that's just bad depth perception. I'm in the middle of the platform, so I don't know. Well, either way, we don't get to get that Aku Aku mask, which would have made this section a lot easier because I wouldn't have had to wait for those pillars to go up and down. Oh god, not these guys. All right, these are the people I was talking about. They try to like bounce you off the platform. I don't like them. All right, hold on. Let's go ahead and just do that. There we go. Yeah, you gotta take them out very carefully. And you got these platforms that kind of make you slide a little bit. You do have some control. Not a ton, though. And they do slow you down going uphill, so you have to be worried about that, too. Alright, let's wait for this monkey. Alright, perfect. There's going to be another guy that's going to push me off, yep. What was that? You, like, try to juke me. Alright, hold on. Alright. I'm not gonna risk it, just gonna wait for this one. Alright. Perfect. Could do the bonus. Do I need a gem? Well, I guess I missed the Aku Aku mask anyway, so I can't even get the gem. No, I needed, I guess, the green gem too for this. Again, if we actually manage to do this, if we manage to beat the game and not lose a life, I'll go and try to go for 100% completion as much as I can. But that's not a part of the challenge. The only thing with the challenge is I have to beat the game, not 100%. All right, now we're on to boulders. This is a fun one. Boulders. This is where you're running towards the screen and a giant boulder will chase after you. And if you don't run fast enough, you will die. And you also have to be careful of all the quick platforming you're gonna have to do for all the oncoming like pitfalls and such. When you think of Crash Bandicoot, usually you think of this kind of a level. It's so good. Love it. All right. Come on, let's just not mess up any of these jumps. Mess up any jump. There you go, these little fences that try to trip you up too. Yep, let's just get past them. Great, we're doing good. Awesome. Whoa. Okay, they put a pit right after that. That's pretty scummy right there, but we're good. All right. Just gotta watch out for these things. They try to trip you up as well. They won't outright kill you if you run into them, but they slow you down a little bit. Alright, come on. There we go. Oh, we're gaming. We got a second gem. Let's go. Honestly, that gem's not that hard to get. I mean, pretty much all the crates are like right in front of you. Love that celebration. All right. On to level 5, I believe, right? This is upstream. This is another cool little level where you have to like jump across like platforms that disappear after you jump on them. And there's also like moving leaves that carry you across the water. Also these annoying fish that jump out of the water too. Alright. Just not mess up any of these easy jumps. These are not the hard part. Even though they're not hard jumps though, I'm still stressed every time I try to make a jump. I just don't fully trust myself to not mess up the easy stuff. I am kind of curious how far we'll be able to get in our first attempt. I definitely don't think that I'm gonna actually beat the 1 life challenge for Crash Bandicoot on my first try. But I'm curious how far I'll get. If I can at least get like halfway through Island 2, I'd be pretty goddamn proud with that. That'd be pretty good for me. Alright. Need some kind of... I think that's red or something? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't remember what color gem you need for everything. Alright. So we can't get all the crates for this level, so I'm not going to bother with the bonus. Again, even if I did do the bonus, it wouldn't count if I died during a bonus level, because you don't actually lose a life. All right, jump on you, jump across to the end. All right, we're done with the 5th level. We're cruising, and we're gonna get smashed by a bunch of boxes soon. God dang, I missed everything. The bonus must have had a lot of boxes in it. That's the only thing I can think of. Alright. Now we're on the first boss. This is a pretty easy one. Papa just kind of like spins around in a circle a whole bunch, and you just have to jump on his back every so often. Oh. He has 5 hit points. Incredible. As you can see, very difficult gameplay going on right now. This is one of the truly biggest tests for any gamer. Do you think anyone in the history of the planet has actually died to Papu? I hope not. That's some game journalist level of bad. Alright, now we get Rolling Stone. Oh, also we get, back here, yeah, we can play as Coco now if we, do this. Do you want her on your adventure? Yeah, sure. Alright, every other level I'll swap between characters. How about that? We'll do that. Alright, Rolling Stones. This is very similar to level 2, I believe. And I think this is another one where we can't get the gem. I think you need like the blue gem or something to get this one. Booga Booga. And also there's apparently a Brio bonus bonus part of this level. We just smashed another Aku Aku crate, so we get more. Oh no, we don't get more. Okay, it doesn't extend it. Alright, never mind. I thought it did. Oops. I mean, it honestly should extend it, honestly, but you know. Whoa, okay, hold on. Let's not be stupid. Just take this nice and slow. Yep. There we go. Huge. I did grow up with platformers, so hopefully some of that can actually show off. Alright. Get a bonus. But we can't get the gem because I don't have the blue gem. Hold on. Let's take our time. Take our time. We got this. We got this. Okay. Whew. How are you? It's good to see you playing Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, I'm doing good, Brett. A little bit stressed out right now. I'm trying my best not to die or anything on any easy jump here. Yeah, go Coco. Yeah, I'm gonna alternate between them every other level. I think that's gonna be the best way of doing this. All right, across here. There we go. Just like that. Awesome. All right, I think that is the level complete, and we did. Holy crap! I missed 44 boxes. That's not great. Coco's about to get destroyed. Is there a way to make it go faster? If there is, I don't know what button you press. I don't know if that was anything I did or not, but anyway. Yeah, we definitely did not get the gem for that one. Oh, we got Hog Wild. Oh no. Alright, this is gonna be interesting. Oh man. Alright, this one like tests your reflexes more than it does your platforming abilities. So here we go. Poor Coco, I know she got decimated by 44 crates. Alright, here we go. Let's go, Crash. Alright, there's no charge like there is in like Crash 2 and 3. I don't know if I even want to try to go for all the boxes. I feel like that's how I'm gonna get killed, is if I try to go for all the boxes. I don't know, we'll see. Again, if I do manage to beat the game with the 1 life challenge rules, I'll go for 100%, as much as I can do before I lose a life. Nope, I'm not risking it. I was thinking about going for that box, but I didn't trust it. Stick to the right, and go left. Yep. Go right. Jump. Go under. Jump. That was a little bit tricky there, actually. I didn't know whether to jump or stick with it, but yeah, we're good. All right, we got through it. Hog Wild's done. Thank God. I don't believe whole hog you actually have to do. I think there is a second one of those, but you don't have to do it. I think that's a secret level. All right, we get Native Fortress. All right, this is the last level of the first island, so this is big. So kind of be like about a third of the way through the game at this point. This is great for a first attempt. Hog Wild is a tough level. Yep. That last jump was pretty tricky because I wasn't exactly sure the timing on when I should try to jump over the little rotating pig. Whole hog is also a tough level as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, you don't actually have to do that one. I'm pretty sure that one is a secret level that you need like the key for. So I think we're good. Also, just realized doing Hog Wild makes you lose your Aku Aku mask. Because I just got one, but I think I had 2 going into that level. That's kind of silly. All right. The key once you have all 3 Cortex icons, yeah. And some of the Cortex like bonus rounds, those are sometimes pretty tough. Him and Bria, they are not always easy to actually get all the crates for and not die. I should also be using D-pad here. I really don't want to use analog stick and then lose where I am. Do I need that to jump across? I don't really think I do, but I'm gonna jump on it anyway, just to be safe. All right. Oops. Hold on. Let me reach out. Cortex and Bria bonus rounds are pretty tough ones. Yes. Yes. In the original Crash one, I honestly think I maybe completed like 3 of them on my first try. It was very rare to actually be able to... Okay, okay. All right, hold on now. Hold on. Now, that was almost some nonsense right there. I jumped and then he stopped moving when, like, I was trying to predict where he was going to be after I jumped, and then he stopped moving. That was almost a tragedy, but we're okay. We're okay. We didn't die. We didn't die. Not yet, at least. All right. Okay. All right, hold on. Hold on. Okay. These guys are gonna try to be tricky, I guess. The Tana ones are good. Yeah. Those aren't too bad. You'll be able to slide at these tribesmen back in Crash Twin Sanity. I cannot read. Sorry. Yeah. I really wish we were able to slide in Crash 1. It's a bit unfortunate that we have to wait until Crash 2 to be able to do that. Would really help. Especially for like longer distance jumps in this game too. Jumped a little bit too early. I needed to jump a little bit later there. Good. I might want to go back to like the first level and get more Aku Aku masks before I keep going. I don't believe you can get all of the boxes in this level. Or can you? I don't think so. Also, it's not on 100% playthrough, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to get myself killed trying to go for the gems. Save that for after the run zone. Ooh, Aku Aku mask right here. Oh god. Oh god. I kind of lost track of where the crate was. Alright. Alright, got this little turtle guy. Alright, jump on this. Okay. Use this little shortcut. Really helpful tool. Oops. Alright. I think we don't even need that fire thing. We can just jump straight to it. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, what was that? They kind of died before I landed there. That was kind of weird. Alright. There we go. Okay. These checkpoints don't matter at all. Just rubbing it in. Okay. Alright. There we go. There we go. Huge. Doing good. Alright, hold on. Wait. Good. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we needed the red gem to do that, yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Every jump is stressful. Alright, here we go. Alright, 1, 2. Alright, we gotta take a break, because... yeah, we're not gonna make it. Oh, whoops. Okay. There we go. Alright. I think that's practically the end of the level. I don't believe there's any more craziness after that. Don't have to worry about the boxes. I'm not getting the gem anyway. Alright. Oh, Crash is about to get destroyed by a bunch of crates. The jumps are the toughest part of this level. I know. And then also you got like the guys with the shield that like bounce you back. They make it even more stressful having to deal with all those enemies. Yeah, I missed 21 boxes. Alright, we'll switch to Coco here. Up the creek. Alright. First level of the second island. We're doing good, but obviously the game gets harder as you progress. And the third island especially is going to have some crazy hard levels. Alright. Just take our time. Yep. Make some good jumps. There we go. Climb up this log here. Coco kind of freaked out a little bit there. Don't know what that was all about, but alright. Okay. Right, these plants are a little bit annoying, but we're alright. Okay. It's good. Alright. Okay. Trying to center myself on the log here a little bit. Wait, hold on. Alright. Good. Okay. That was good. Alright. We'll wait for the next cycle on this leaf. Okay. That's good. Alright, does the monkey like go? No, he stops at the middle. Okay, good. Alright, so let him do his thing again. Perfect. We also have 2 Aku Aku masks, so it's okay if we have to take a hit or something. Alright. Got that. Another checkpoint that doesn't matter. I'm gonna wait for the next cycle. Just wanted to see where the leaf would stop before I commit to jumping. Okay. Just gotta run across this. I don't want to go for it. I don't want to go for it. The completionist in me is telling me to go for it, but no. We'll go for all the gems if I manage to, oops, whoa! I got a little bit of extra height that I wasn't expecting from that jump. Okay. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, I'll go for all the gems, if and when I actually beat the game. Fell asleep while you were doing the goodbyes and Persona last time. The story was pretty wholesome in the end. Yeah, that's fine, Art. Now we're on to a new game, which is not nearly as much overthinking, but it's almost as stressful. It's crazy because like this run has only been going for about 30 minutes now, but I'm so worried about actually dying, even though it's not that big of a deal. This is a little bit tricky. Alright. There we go. Girl power for Coco, yeah. She's doing good. Both her and Crash have been doing good so far. They're getting absolutely pelted by boxes, but you know, that's just that's for character development. That's for growth. I think I played 2 levels back to back with Crash, so I can't play as Coco in boss battles, so never mind. Just be going back to Crash for this. I was gonna do 2 levels back to back with Coco. Alright, here we go. Ripperoo. This boss is not that bad, but... Alright, what's his... He goes in like a triangle? Yeah, he just goes in a triangle, okay. Alright, so it's safe to stand like right here then, right? Just gotta wait for a TNT to come over here. There we go. You can also stand over in like the background. Nice, got him. I'll just stand here until he reveals where he goes. Okay, so he goes just like in a triangle again, but it's alright. It's 4 platforms this time instead of 3. Okay, all right. Took a lot of tries for me to beat this boss. This boss I think is fine. I think we can do this one. Hold on. No, I don't want to go for it there because he's about to jump on my platform. Oh, I could have jumped on it. Okay, after he leaves, then you can jump on it. Okay, hold on. Alright. So hopefully that hits him. No. Not quite. I kind of wish we could bug you with sound alerts, peak entertainment. That would be cruel. Could you imagine? I'm like on the last level and you guys play some sound that makes me jump and I miss by like a couple of inches and die. Oh my god. Why is this so difficult to figure out the timing of when to jump on this goddamn crate? All right. Okay, we got him. All right, that barely hit him, but we got him. All right, now what does it do? Okay, is he? It's just a diamond. All right, he's jumping in a diamond. All right, that's easy to remember. Okay. So I think if we hit the TNT crate directly after he leaves that platform, it'll get him. I think so. Ah, just barely. Okay, then let me stand in the middle then. I gotta hit the TNT when he, like right there, right? Or no, that's not gonna work now. That's a little bit early. I think I hit it when he's like just about to leave. Oh, well, it sailed down the water, so that's not gonna hit him now. Yeah, I would have gotten him. Alright, like right there. Right there. That should get him. Perfect, we did it. Alright. Took me a little bit, but we got through it. I was just trying to be extra safe. But yeah, congrats on the Persona run. It was a huge effort and you pulled through. I know. I didn't think it would take 2 attempts. I did not think so. Like, attempt 1 died in such an embarrassing way. And I kind of lost a little bit of confidence after that. But the second attempt went really well. I think really once we got past the second palace, there really wasn't like too many bosses that were that scary from there. Obviously, I still had to not misplay or anything like that, but it definitely got a lot easier after that. Can we get the gem on our first visit here, or do I need a colored gem to get? I feel like I'm gonna die trying to do this, but Yep, I'm gonna die going for it. Unbelievable. Yeah, okay. I'm vowing right here and right now. I'm not going for any gem other than like the first level gem. I'm not going for any of them. I got stuck on it. All right. Well, now we go back to the beginning. I wanted to go for the gem because it was a colored gem. Not a good thing to do. Not smart. There we go. I'm gonna start a new game. I could just like walk all the way back to like level 1, but nah. We're doing the formalities here. We're doing new game. All right, attempt 2. So I mean, hey, on attempt 1, we got like a little bit into the second island. It's not too bad. I knew it wasn't gonna happen on the first attempt. I don't know how many attempts it's gonna take me, but yeah, I'm making a vow right here, right now. We're not going for gems. We're not going for gems. Can we count how many times you start over? I have the attempt counter on the screen. It's in the bottom left corner. So far, I've died once. I don't even know why I'm bothering jumping on these crates. It's not like Wampa Fruit helped me at all. All right. We've been here. We've done it before. We've done this all before. Let's do it again. I'm gonna go for the gem on the first level just because it's really easy to do. But I'm not going for any other gems after this. Oops. Oop. There we go. All right. Hit this switch really quick. And then we can just walk across it, although I kind of effed it up, and I went a little bit too early there. Alright, it's okay. We just have to hit 4 boxes. We just gotta jump on 4 boxes, everybody. Okay. There we go. All right. If I would have died there, that would just be sad. I already know everyone would have made fun of me for that. All right, phone screens are so small I missed it. That's fine. I probably could make it bigger. I didn't want to make it too big though, because I didn't want it to be like, you know, blocking anything on the screen. I know like one of the boss fights, you're kind of going to be like tucked into the corner of the screen, so I wanted to make sure that I was aware of that. All right, level 2 again. Really, these first couple of levels aren't that bad. The last level of the first island and the Hog Wild level are pretty annoying. But other than that, hopefully, I cannot look like an idiot. Oh, I hit the Aku Aku crate before. Oh my god, and it doesn't give me another triple Aku Aku mask. Unfortunate. Have you tried this challenge or something similar before? I've never actually done it, no. I've never tried this challenge. So, it'll be a first for me. I haven't played Crash in a while. I played Crash Team Racing a couple of years ago, but as far as a, you know, Crash 1, 2, or 3, or Crash Insane Trilogy, I don't think I've played in about 5 or 6 years, I would imagine. It's been a while. Cinder, you can't be doing that. You cannot be doing that. My dog is trying to sabotage the run. She's gonna be the villain of this run. She like I'm sitting in like a desk chair, and like there's like obviously there's like an armrest, so there's a bit of a gap between the seat and the armrest, and she always tries to put her head through that whenever she wants my attention. And so she's basically like lifting my arm up with her nose to try to get me to pay attention to her. And obviously that's not great when you need to have a steady hand on the controller so that you don't like spin the stick the wrong way or something. All right, Great Gate. Again, this one's not too bad, although the shield guys always cause me stress. I don't have to worry about the crates. This challenge will be on dog level difficulty. Oh my god, that's the worst kind of difficulty. Yeah, she is crazy. I don't even know. She's probably gonna try to ask me to go out, but I'm pretty sure she was taken out just before I started streaming, so it hasn't even been an hour yet. Alright. I think this turtle I somehow got hit by last time because I was a little bit off center. So I wanted to make sure that didn't happen again. Having the triple Aku Aku mask is great, because I can just ignore the shield guys. Cinder, you gotta stop doing this. Cinder, no, 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 absolutely not. What are you doing? Get down. Alright, yeah, dog difficulty might be too much for me. I don't know. She is crazy. She tried to like climb up on the chair. All right. Actually insane. Cinder, can you not do this? Were you hired by Cortex or something? What happened? Paw on my knee now. She's preying on my downfall. It's insane. They want attention exactly when it's the most inconvenient for you, I know. Just insane. I'll probably have to take care of her at some point. I'll see if I can get through the first island at least. Before then. Hopefully, the distractions won't be too bad. But we'll see. Alright. Just gotta outrun this giant ball of death. No problem. We can actually get the gem on this level, which is why I'm breaking the boxes. It's not too hard to go a little bit out of your way to do it as well, so. Alright, make these jumps. You have to react a little bit quick to these jumps, because obviously it's... You don't have much time to prepare since you're running at the screen. Alright, there we go. Boom. 2 gems, even though it doesn't matter. Okay. I love how it says 10% completion when... Well, I guess we are kind of like a bit over 10%, right? Because it's... How many levels? There's 31 in total, right? Because it's 6 bosses, 25 normal levels. So I guess we're at like, you know, about 12% there. All right. So not die on the easy levels. Let's make the jumps. Be good about it. Not get harassed by a dog and lose myself and meet an unfortunate end. Okay, we're gonna wait for the leaf. Not gonna make any risky jump. Good. Okay. Couldn't get this gem anyway. Alright. We wait for the leaf to come back around. I could have gone there, but... being overly cautious with these jumps. I do not trust any of this. All of this just seems like bad news. Seems like I'm just gonna get absolutely destroyed. Alright. There we go. Fifth level done. This is the first boss fight. Get pelted by boxes. Is there... I don't know if there's a way to skip it or not. Like, I'm pressing a whole bunch of buttons, and I don't know. I don't think I really have too much control over the speed at which the boxes destroy me. Alright, first boss, really easy. You just jump on his back 6 times or 5 times, whatever it was. And then he dies. Can we skip it? Yeah, we can skip the cutscene. 1. Oops. 2. 3. 4. And dead. There we go. Easy. Papu Papu is very easy to beat, yes. I can't celebrate too much on that. That's not exactly that insane. I've been visiting a friend who also has a German Shepherd. She sits on my foot every time it demands pets. That's funny. This one wouldn't even have that kind of courtesy. She would jump on you. If you were sitting on like a couch or anything, she would just climb up on it and just join you. She is absolutely crazy. Like she owns the place. Alright, Rolling Stones. We'll go ahead and play as Coco for this level. Silly goober, yeah. She is fearless. She'll climb anything. We have like a shed in our backyard, and there's like a tiny space in between like our shed and like a pile of wood that we have out there, and she will try to fit in between that little gap, and she almost got stuck a couple of times because she wasn't able to squirm her way out, so that was always fun. I don't know why she loves putting herself in tight spaces like that, but yeah, she's done that ever since she was a puppy. She would wedge herself behind our couches when she was really young and she actually could fit. Now she can't even fit. Probably wouldn't stop her from trying, but... Sounds like she thinks she's a cat. Maybe. She's a hybrid. Alright. These jumps are a little bit annoying. I don't like it when they want you to land on really, really small platforms like this. Oops. Okay. Cinder, please. Cinder. You have got to wait. You have to. It is a legal requirement. Here, so I don't have to watch as many crates fall on Coco here. You named her Cinder from Spyro? No, her name is it was picked up by my sister, and obviously it's supposed to be like short for Cinderella. Originally, the name that we were thinking about was Tigger, but we like Cinder more, so that's why we went with it. I know a cat that squeezes himself behind the washing machine sometimes, and he's a big dude. No idea how he does that. I don't know. Animals are... They find ways to entertain themselves. And the impossible, they find a way to do. They find a way to do. Again, I'm not going for all the boxes if it means I might potentially die. So I should have gone for that box. That was a bit risky. That was a bit risky, but we got it. Stick to the right, then go left. Yep. That was smart. Look at that. Right. Gotta jump. Go under it. Yep. Alright. Last one's tricky, though. Okay. To the right. Yep. There we go. We got it. Huge. Alright. Man. God damn, my hands are starting to sweat. We haven't even been going for an hour. My hands are already sweating. This is tragic. Oh my god. Alright, we're back to the final level of the first island. If I can just get past this, we'll be okay. Maybe she might have got that idea from Spyro to name it Cinder, perhaps. I don't think she ever played Legend of Spyro, though. I played it. I don't think I ever beat it. Okay, I didn't know if those guys with the shields were going to be there or not. I do not like those guys. I think there were 2 of them in this level. God dang. The stress is getting to me, man. The crazy thing is, these aren't even the hard levels. I mean, we still got things like the high road, slippery climb, road to nowhere, sunset vista, which are absolutely gonna kill me. Imagine if one of you named it Sheila. I don't know. I mean, I don't think a lot of my family actually gets like Crash and Spyro references. If I own the dog by myself, then I guess those names would be on the table, but we all own that dog. There's also hardest level called Stormy Ascent. Yes. And again, if I do manage to beat the game, I'll go for 100%, and maybe as an extra bonus, even if I like lose the run, I'll do Stormy Ascent as well, just for the lulz. And I'll get absolutely destroyed in real time. It'll be absolutely terrible. But great content for everyone watching. They can watch me suffer in real time. It's great. All right. I think there's one more of those guys later on. I don't really remember. There we go. Time to write that time. In Crash 3, there's also future tense. Yes. Crash 3, I'm probably most confident in that I can actually do it in a couple of tries. Obviously, I grew up playing all the Crash games, but Crash 3 was definitely the one I played the most. There's also a lot of levels in Crash 3 that you can't even die in, like the motorcycle levels. Like, you can go off-road, but you can't actually die in any of those. I suspect your brain has gotten bigger from doing so many challenge runs and you're able to do big brain gamer moves now. If only it was like an RPG where, you know, just like doing something enough times makes you like a pro elite gamer or something. Like in Persona, like working on my social stats. And if you read enough books, you just get like 500 IQ gigabrain. And you can solve all of life's biggest mysteries. Skill points going up, yeah. Sam, I also grew up playing Crash and Spyro. Those were my first two to play. Yeah, my first ever game I played was Spyro, and the first game that I ever beat was Crash. Okay, alright, so we're just gonna, like, slide off for some reason. There we go. Okay. One second, wait for this. There we go. Okay. We are gaming. We do be gaming right now. Okay. Alright. That's pretty much level completed, because at this point, there's no pitfalls or enemies. We might fall down like this whole thing and have to do the platforming again, but there's ground to fall on, which is the big thing. Okay, perfect. Alright, completed Island 1 again. We're almost back to where we were. My first Spyro game, it was Year of the Dragon. I believe I played that when I was 3 years old. They started me young. Yeah, I remember a couple of times playing Spyro 3. I remember playing with my cousin when he would come over for like special events, and we would just play like Spyro and Crash like the whole time, pass the controller around. Great times, fantastic. We also played a lot of Crash Bash too. That was plenty debaucherous. Cinder also left the room, but I'm sure she'll be back. So after this level, I might just go and take care of her. so that hopefully she won't sabotage the run for a little bit. How good was your cousin when playing as Sheila Sargent, Bentley, or Agent 9? I really don't remember how good he was at Crash Inspire. I just remember having a lot of fun with it. We would just laugh away, talk about random stuff. I can tell you that both of us were terrible at Crash Bash, though. I can confidently say that we were horrible at Crash Bash. You know how many years it took for me to actually beat Crash Bash for the first time ever in my life? It's like 8 years, 10 years. It was horrible. Like trying to do specifically trying to go for 200%. Obviously, like beating the game, I don't count that as actually winning. 200% or nothing is what we always went for, but we sucked. None of us were good at the ballistics levels where you have to do like four player Pong. None of us were good at that. I was the only one who was decent at like the dash levels where you just go around the track, and even I wasn't that good at it, so there's a lot of upsetty spaghetti moments from my childhood at being bad at games. I used to be terrible. Until I was like 14 or 15, if you beat me in a game, expect the controller getting thrown at you. I'm not even joking. I was really bad. Now, much better. Much better. Not nearly as much of a sore loser. What Crash character did your cousin use when playing Crash Bash? I think he was Dingo Dial. I think he was. I think I was always Crash. I think he was Dingo Dial. And my sister always played as Coco. Cuckoo Banuka. Let's go, Kadikarus reference. How you doing, Dino fan? All right, Ripperoo. Hopefully we can do this a lot better than last time. Last time, I was playing way too safe. I was worried about falling in the water. And I am aware. I have seen speedruns, and I know you can just spin into the TNT to blow them up. But where's the fun in that? That doesn't feel like it's in the spirit. Nah, I missed by a little bit. You doing good? Awesome. What would it take for you to get to throw the controller? I'll tell you this right now. If I ever, I'm still debating on whether or not I want to do it, because there's a challenge run that I've already done, so I know I can do it. But I'm debating about whether or not I want to do it on stream. Level 1 Kingdom Hearts almost broke me. I am horrible at Kingdom Hearts. It's one of my favorite games of all time, but I am terrible at Kingdom Hearts. And if I ever on stream did a level 1 Kingdom Hearts challenge, oh my, I might throw the controller. Something might get broken. You might see a side of me you've never seen before. Because the thing with me is I always love to go for everything that is possible in like a challenge run. And on the very first goddamn island, there is a fight that you can do. It's completely optional. But my pride doesn't let it be optional. where you fight 3 enemies at the same time, and it's one of the biggest pieces of bullshit I've ever seen in any game. It's so horrible. And, okay, whoops. Almost messed that up. I almost died trying to go for that TNT crate. All right, we're good. But yeah, like you fight 3 enemies at the same time, and it's just so bad. I am not good at Kingdom Hearts. I'm not good at that fight, and I get absolutely upsetty spaghetti during that. It's horrible. So if I ever do that, expect something to get broken, because I think if I was keeping track of deaths during like when I first did a Kingdom Hearts level 1 challenge run, I probably died close to about, like, I'm not even joking, probably close to 800 times. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. When I played Crash Bash, my first character I ever played as was Coco. Yep. Crash and Coco have like the same like play style as well, so it's like I remember when me and my sister used to play, like sometimes, especially during like the ballistics levels, because both of us were bad at it, we would get fed up and like change controllers around in order to see if one of us could actually play well, because the problem with like the 2-player Crash Bash is like one person was like horizontal, which is how the orientation that you want when you're playing that, and the other one was vertical, and it was very disorienting. So yeah, anyway. Stay back, you weak-minded fool. Avert your gaze or you'll go crystal crazy. Yeah, that's a throwback. Crash to Insanity right there. Getting fired up just talking about it. Yeah. Because I all of the memories come back to me. I think I accidentally threw a controller while playing that game. I promise you, it was by accident. It was by accident. Because one of the times I was like 1 hit away from winning the fight, and I got up really fast with the controller in my hand, and the controller like kind of bumped against like something that was next to me, and I lost control of it. So the controller went flying like backwards. It did not mean to do it. That was an accident, but yeah. It did happen. It was really, yeah, it's bringing back a lot of bad memories. Follow me, I know another way. Another Twin City, I love it. Good old Iceberg Lab, it was a good start. You 100% won for it if you died that many times, man. Respect. I beat the challenge run, but at what cost? At what cost? I was today years old when I learned the Komodo Bros were supposed to be in Twinsanity. I did not know that. There's a lot of things that were supposed to be in Crash Twinsanity. Like there's all sorts of like concept art and stuff that's even discussed like to this day. That was supposed to be in the final product, but it never was. Pretty sad, because I really feel for the developers of the game, because they obviously were trying, but they had to deal with like strict deadlines and wasn't great. Crash Bandicoot could have been really good, but unfortunately it was just very buggy. I still enjoy it for what it's worth, but yeah. Oh yeah, and Komodo Bros was cut from Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, that's what he just said, yeah. Sure, I swear it was an accident. And the worst part of... Alright, and we go back to the beginning of the game. This is what happens when I talk about bad times of doing other challenge runs. That's sad. Missed it by like an inch. No, but I swear it was an accident. I think also, if I remember correctly, like I was doing that fight for so goddamn long. Oh my god, I probably did that fight for about 3 or 4 hours straight, trying to win it. And I think it was like at 2 in the morning that happened. So it was like this loud bang sound. And thankfully no one woke up in the house, but we will no longer talk about bad times. That would be great, but you know, I'm sure when Doctor comes in the chat, he's gonna love talking about bad times, especially when it's at my expense. Good vibes only. Nah, it's fine. Like you said, like if we had sound alerts on, then you would be able to troll me that way. This is how you troll me, is you just bring up past trauma. You get me riled up about challenge runs of yield times that I may or may not do on stream. Alright, break all these crates. Let's wait a little bit this time before I start crossing this so that I can actually break all of the crates. There we go. Look at that, do it in style. Get these 2 crates that are back here. I'm becoming an expert. I'm remembering like every pixel of these levels as I play through them 500 times over. I honestly want to see the Komodo Bros in the next Crash game whenever that comes out. Yeah, I don't know if there's been any talk about like a future release date for another Crash game, but yeah, I would be excited for them to bring some old villains back. No shortage of them, to be honest. I agree, I would love to see more of them. And we love Doctor for that. You know, sure, we'll call it love. I'm just messing. I'll have to read more chat. Hot take, Pinstripe is better than Tiny Tiger. I do think that's a hot take. I probably would say Tiny Tiger I like a little bit more than Pinstripe. Pinstripe is pretty cool though. I like how he's basically like a mob boss, but I do like Tiny Tiger. I do like his design. It's a shame there was only 1 level and 1 boss for Nina. You did get a bit of Nina in like why can't I think of it? Tag Team Racing, sorry, I don't know. It was just escaping me for a second. You did get a bit of Nina there. And also in like Crash of the Titans, I think? Or was it Mind Over Mutant? What is your favorite voice actor for Cortex? Man, that is tough because like obviously Clancy Brown, fantastic, incredible voice actor, love his work. But I do think Lex Lang is really good for Cortex. I feel like he brings his own flair to it, and honestly, when I was young, I didn't even notice the voice actor change at first. It wasn't until, you know, I kind of started looking into like voice actors and stuff when I was like older that I realized that they had changed them at all. So he did a very good job of coming in and not only replacing the voice, but adding his own flair to it. So I gotta give him credit. I'd probably say Lex Lang. Nina was in both Titans and Mutant. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I ever actually beat Mutant. I know I beat Titans. I don't think I actually ever beat Mutant. I think I only got there like maybe halfway through the game, and then I just kind of stopped liking it. I know I gotta catch up with chat, but gotta lock in a little bit here while I have the triple Aku Aku mask. Oh shoot, those have collision. I didn't know those had collision. I thought you would just phase through them with the triple Aku Aku. Alright. Why did I just get a life? What happened? Oh, whoops. That was bad timing. I got distracted by getting an extra life. Lex Lang is the only correct answer. Clancy Brown did a good job too, though. A true goat in the voice acting scene. But I do prefer Lex Lang. I do like him. Speaking of bad times, I had the rest of my wisdom teeth pulled out a couple days ago, and it has indeed been a bad time. Watching streams and downing tons of painkillers are helping, luckily. I had my wisdom teeth removed, I think about, when was it? I think it was about 7 years ago. I think I was still in college. Yeah, so like, I don't remember too much about it, but I remember having like the stitches in my mouth and oh my god, like my mouth was bleeding like constantly. I had to have like the taste of gauze. I do still remember, like, oh my god, it sucks, but it's fine. It's better that they're out because it would be even worse if they stayed in. Gotta look on the bright side. It's 4 less teeth to worry about. Well, you said the rest of your wisdom teeth, so you probably had some removed already, so I don't know. I don't know how many you got removed, but still. I had 4. Clancy is best for old Cortex and Les is best for modern Cortex. Of course, yes. They're both different, and they're both their own style, but they both are really good. Nina was first introduced in Crash Bandicoot. Yep. Lex Lang does the best job for Cortex. We got a lot of Lex Lang support going on right now. A lot of people love Lex Lang here. Titan's Tiny Tiger would work so well as his own character. Oh my god, I remember that. Such a weird reveal. A lot of things in Titans are weird, but yeah. Nina actually debuted in Crash Purple a few months before Twinsanity Brett. Oh, really? Wow. Crash Purple is one that I don't hear a lot of people talk about. I remember I played that game a while back. There was like the one mini game where you had to like lift the weight and you had to like mash A and B. Oh my god, I burned my finger trying to do that goddamn mini game. I remember like the strategy I did was like basically rub my finger like left and right, and that worked, but it hurt. Do not recommend. That hurts doing that. Cool. I never played Crash Purple before. Thanks for letting me know about it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I played it a while. That's a throwback. I barely remember it, honestly. I played like all the Game Boy ones, but like, yeah, Crash Purple. There was like also like the card collecting thing as well. That was kind of out of place, but yeah. Anyway, just getting a lot of flashbacks here. Also, no rush to read the message. I know I'm trying my best, but it's a little bit tricky because I have to kind of stand still for a little while to catch up with chat. And obviously with this game, you want to try to do everything in one go while you're still in the flow state. I think Vicarious Visions use Nina without Traveler Tales knowledge. Really? I don't know. No idea if they had beef or not, but they're all gone now. Time to party. I know, yeah. Did you have 4 of them? Because I know sometimes there's some people who are lucky and they are not even born with wisdom teeth. My dad and my sister both did not have any wisdom teeth, which I think that's unfair. I think they need to go through some other kind of dental procedure in order to make up for it. Because I think that's BS. How dare they ignore having to deal with debilitating tooth pain and mouth pain for a couple of days and have to deal with the taste of gauze in their mouth. I think they're so cool and special. Alright. Also, I said I was going to take care of Cinder a while ago. She disappeared. I don't know. Just like a phantom in the night. She's just gone. She will definitely return at some point, and whenever she returns, I'll go take care of her. But she has given me a little bit of peace for now, for some reason. Cannot let this moment go to waste. Who is the best Tiny Tiger design? best? It's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I think I might say, honestly, I might say Nitro Kart. I just liked Nitro Kart and how he looked in that game. So I might go with that. Disclaimer, do not intentionally hurt yourself while playing video games. Yeah, please. Don't do that. It's great to see a lot of Crash fans on here as well. It's amazing. Yeah. Crash was the first thing that my channel started with. That was, how many years ago was that video uploaded? I think I was like 10 years old when I made the first video I ever uploaded to YouTube. Crazy to think about it. So that was probably like, what, 17 years ago then? God dang. Come a long way since then. I'm just glad those videos are still up. I know a lot of people are kind of embarrassed about like videos and stuff that they did in the past. I'm not. For me, like, I don't really watch my content back like all that often, but I do sometimes feel nostalgic for something and I'll go back and watch it randomly. But whenever I watch those videos, all I remember is that I thoroughly enjoyed making them at the time, and it was kind of like an outlet for me to just express myself and have fun playing video games that I really liked. So I look back at them with a big old smile on my face. I don't look back at it with like cringe or regret or anything like that. We need Crash to make a comeback? Heck yeah. I mean, it wasn't too long ago that Crash 4 came out. But I would love for another Crash game to come back. Then I can be bad at another video game. Yep, 4. They took 2 out first and then the other 2. And yes, it should be a crime to not have any wisdom teeth. I know. Who do these people think they are? Going out here living their lives with no wisdom teeth, never having to feel the pain and agony of getting them removed. Rude. Alright, Papa Papu easy as ever. Hot take, I think Twin Sanity Tiny is the best Tiny design. I don't think that's a bad take. The only thing is, like, with Twin Sanity Tiny, like, you really didn't get to see him very long. It's just kind of been, like, the one cutscene, you know? Nitro Kart was great, yes. Yeah, I did enjoy it. I would say probably, like, the other, like, Crash racing games were probably better overall for me. But it's not because Nitro Kart was bad, it's just because the other ones are so good. Time to become a Crash Bandicoot influencer. Oh my god. No, I'll leave that job to Kadikarus. He's fantastic when it comes to that. The amount of effort and work he puts into that, like all the videos he makes, fantastic. And he's extremely funny. For me, started off with being like just playing any game that I liked, and then eventually it just became doing challenge runs, and now here I am trying to beat Crash without losing a single life and failing miserably in the process. I'm at least happy that so far. Now I gotta knock on wood or something before I. You know what? Let's not say anything just yet. Let's say what I'm about to say once I've made it a little bit further. Because I know for a fact, if I say anything, that bad news is going to happen. It's what happens when you get too cocky. Alright. And now for Coco to get destroyed by like 44 crates. Just a heads up, but the stream had a little bit of lag a moment ago. Hopefully no connection issues this time. It probably is connection issues. As long as it doesn't disconnect, I'm okay. If it's lagging, that sucks. But I am also recording the stream as well, so like, you know, if it ever got like extremely messed up, I could always just like upload the raw recording file to make up for it. But the lag is fine. As long as it doesn't disconnect and then I have to sit here troubleshooting for a little bit trying to get OBS to reconnect. That's where I don't like it. But yeah, OBS is telling me that we dropped apparently 877 frames, which honestly, that's not too bad considering we've been going for about an hour and a half at this point. I can't see the exact time. Right? Is it always consistent, like what way you have to go? Is like the timing always consistent for this level? I would imagine so, but I'm not 100%. See if I can get all the boxes in this level, just for the lulz. Just to say I did it. I think I jumped a little bit early on that one. I probably should have jumped a little bit later. And to the right, yep. I think it might be consistent. The timing for all of that. Ba-da-ba. Alright, back to Native Fortress. Man, I sure do love these first 8 levels. That's why I keep playing them over and over again. They're great fun. Man, if only Crash ended after the first 8 levels, I'd be unstoppable with this challenge. I honestly don't like the way It's About Time Dingodile looks. I don't fully remember what he looks like, I'm gonna be honest. It's been a little while since I played all these games, so I'd have to look it up. I like that Nitro Kart levels were returned to CTR Nitro Field, but I wish they added the Crash Tag Team Racing levels as well, as they did add the characters from CTR, yeah. I think I understand why, though. I think the tracks of Crash Tag Team Racing were a little bit basic at times. Like, obviously they had like a really wide track because of the nature of the game, you know. So I kind of understand why they didn't bring it back. And also they did what they could with like bringing back the Nitro Kart levels, but even them, those levels aren't like, you know, exactly one-to-one because they don't have like the anti-gravity kind of thing with those tracks. But yeah, I still enjoyed it. And I remember going for like the platinum for like Crash Team Racing Nitro Field. It taught me how to play Crash Team Racing like I never thought possible. I actually got really good at Nitro Field. There was a time where whenever I played online, like I would just get a whole lot of first places, and I was just surprisingly good at it for some reason. I had never really been good at a racing game ever before, so that was a first for me. Because the original CTR and like Nitro Kart, Crash Tag Team Racing, never really was good at them. Good enough to beat the game, but not much after that. climb up this wall, and then I'll go ahead and take the time to rechat again. Trying to find space in between to kind of like take a little bit of a breather. Oh, I'm not gonna make that. Did you mention Cortex? Did you wait? Oh, did you Cortex mention he made something out of Dingodile in Crash Tag Team Racing? I don't know. I don't think I ever really paid attention that much. The dialogue, I didn't really like, you know, experience everything in Tag Team Racing. When I played it, I was really young, so I just kind of focused on doing like the major stuff in the game. I wasn't really a completionist back then. Who wins, Spawns or a paper shredder? Well, considering Spawns keeps coming back in every goddamn video, I think Spawns takes it. Spawns is forever. Let's hope it was just a small hiccup. Yeah, hopefully. Again, if it doesn't disconnect, we're okay. Because that's when problems start happening. Because then it's like a roulette spin of whether or not it wants to reconnect or not, and whether or not I have to like stop the stream, start the stream again, wait like, you know, 5 to 10 minutes for stuff to resolve. It's not great. All right. Very good. I just gotta climb this wall, and we will be done with Island 1 for the 3rd time in a row. And then I can also say what I was about to say before I thought better of it. All right. What I was gonna say is that it's great news that I can get past the first island without dying in all of these attempts. It's great news. I didn't want to say it too early because obviously if I said it earlier, I probably would have died on like the next jump I made. But yeah. It's going a little bit better than I thought. I didn't know how good or bad I would be at Crash after coming back to it after so long. We just need to get a run where I can get past Island 2. And if Slippery Climb and, you know, the High Road want to be nice to me, we have a shot. Okay. Alright, I'm so locked in. So laser focused right now. Trying my best. Could have probably jumped there, but we'll take the time. Nothing wrong with taking your time. Persona taught me anything. On every load screen, it always told you take your time. Okay. We're good. Just jump across. No hesitation, just don't think. Now's not the time to overthink. Just don't think, just do it. Okay. Almost done. All right, 9 levels down. Officially over a third of the way through the game. Big. Well, I guess technically, like, counting bosses too. If you count bosses too, then I'm not quite a third of the way through the game, but we're close. There are videos on YouTube for all character voice quotes from Crash Tag Team Racing. That's how I know about all the quotes. Yeah, I didn't really get like all of the extra dialogue in the game, so yeah, I don't really know all of the I remember like there was one dialogue that me and my sister always loved listening back to, which was like I think if you kept talking to like Engine or something in regards to like the quest to get him plutonium or something, there was some funny dialogue there. I think that's the only thing I really remember though for like optional dialogue. All right, Entrance is underrated. Oh, I liked Entrance. Yeah, that was like the Game Boy Crash Bandicoot game. That was a really fun one too. They did a good job of translating like Crash onto the Game Boy. I was very impressed with it. Both Entrance and the Huge Adventure were really fun. Especially like the one boss fight in Entrance where you fight like fake Crash and like he mimics your movements. So oh, whoops, my bad. Forgot that he was gonna jump there. That was really fun though. Some Twin Sanity characters have cameo appearances in CTR Nitro Field, like Rusty Walrus in Mega Mix Mania, Madame Amberley. Yep. Yeah. I stopped playing Team Racing around the time that they added like I think around the time they added the I don't know what you call them, like the characters that show up waving like the checkered flag when you're on the podium. I don't know what you call them. I think one of their names was like Isabella or something, or Isabel, one of the two. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. Oops. I'm getting too distracted. I gotta focus on actually jumping on these TNT crates. What's happening here? Where my Crash at? Oh, there he is over the side, yeah. Yeah, we're playing this very tactically right now. Should get him. Yep. Alright, we're good. Isabella, Amy, Megumi, and Liz are the trophy. Okay, the trophy girls. Yeah, that's when I stopped playing. Around the time they added those characters was when I kind of stopped. But before then, I was really into it. I got really good at Crash Team Racing. I think I also went back to it to do the Velo time trials when they added those. I think I also went and did that. But I never bothered with like the developer times. I felt like that was a little bit too sweaty for me. Alright, I died on this jump last time. I don't really know exactly what went wrong. I think I just jumped a little bit too early, but let me try this again. There we go. Alright. Officially further than we've ever been. Ooh, I don't... Well, I guess we can just go. We don't have to jump on top of it. I thought maybe you had to jump on top. Okay, really? I'm gonna get stuck on like the little lip here? Tragic. That's alright. Could go for that. I don't even know why I'm bothering with it because... Here, I'm just gonna take him out. Alright, that's both of my Aku Aku masks that have died because of tragic circumstances. Alright. Doing great. Feeling fantastic. I might have to go back to Insanity Beach just so I can get 2 more Aku Aku masks. Unless this level wants to give me more Aku Aku masks, but I don't know if they're going to be nice. Oh, not these. These guys like follow you, right? Do they ever stop? Yeah, they stop at some point. Okay. There we go. Whoa, what happened there? I spun him away, but like it still pushed me back. Developer trials are very hard. Yeah, I don't think I really ever tried to do any of them. I'm pretty sure I kind of retired from Crash Team Racing. Because it was just... It was getting a little bit too sweaty for me, but still. I know that they are very difficult to do. What are you attempting? I'm attempting to beat Crash 1, 2, and 3 without losing a single life the entire playthrough. So, as soon as I beat Cortex for Crash 1, we have officially won the run, as long as I didn't lose any lives in the process. And we'll move on to Crash 2 after I make an attempt to go for as close to 100% completion as I can get. Yeah, I'll see how close to 100% I can get. If I do actually manage to beat this challenge. Does he jump over here? Yep. Okay, where does he stop at? Right there? Okay, perfect. Why does that keep happening? Do you not spin them? Is it something like when you spin them that you get pushed back? I promise you, I did not move to the right. I jumped on him, spun, and then it like automatically pushed me to the right. So is that just a weird thing, a weird quirk when you spin them? 'Cause that's the only thing I can think of. It's very weird that keeps happening. Mel Winkler was the best voice actor for Aku Aku. He'll do this a lot by Crash fans. Yep. Yeah, I didn't even know of his passing until I saw like the little tribute to him at the end of Crash 4. It's really sad. Okay, now I go. Alright. Do you just wait for them all to go? And then go? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Alright, this one's simple. Okay. Oh dear. Alright. I don't like these lizard guys. These lizard guys are really obnoxious. Got it. Yeah, so I think with those enemies, you just don't spin them. I think you just jump on their heads. My hand is so goddamn sweaty, dude. I don't know why it's like this, man. Alright, I can't kill this guy. He's immortal. He gets to live. Okay. Good. Don't have to worry about that. We're not here for the gem. Good. Very good, very good. Was a little bit worried about that one. Whoa, I did the thing that I told myself not to do and I spun, but it's okay. We're alright. I gotta get it through my head not to spin those guys. Okay, let me wait for him to come back to the right. Okay, I can just jump over here, wait for him to come, and then take him out. There we go. Perfect. Just like that. Wow, we missed 65 boxes. Oh god, Coco's about to goddamn die. Great. Well, hardly knew you, Coco. Great, but you missed every box in existence. Every box that has ever been made. All of them on the goddamn assembly line. Oh my god. She's already passed away. She's already dead. It's alright, Coco. It builds character. Alright, Temple Ruins. Alright. Officially, this is the furthest we've ever been, so... The only thing I have to coast on for knowledge about these levels is when I played them for the first time... Or not for the first time, played them last time, however many years ago. Can you get the gem in this place? Alright, I'm going D-pad here. Okay. I'm like flip-flopping between playing on D-pad and playing on analog stick. Man, the depth perception is a little bit tricky on this. God dang, like I don't really trust myself with those jumps all the time. Holy crap. Are the bats gonna come again? Oh, yep, they are. I thought maybe for a second they weren't, so I was just about to go. Okay. Got these spider enemies that come down. Do you remember these guys? Spin them away. Okay. Whew, okay. Alright. Man, every jump here is stressful. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet at times. I'm really just trying to lock in. Alright, wait for the bats. Okay, I know there's like a hidden path over here, but I think that's optional. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, maybe I'll wait one more time. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh god, this is tricky. This is tricky. Alright, hold on. Okay. Alright. Oh my god. I don't like this jumping. I really don't like that jumping. Okay. We're real pro elite gamers right now. Alright. Wait for it to burn for a little bit, and then we'll go. Good, good, good. Okay. More of these platforms. Fantastic news for me. Love this. Love everything about this. Okay, this one doesn't fall, so we can just stand here. Okay. God dang, I didn't remember how difficult some of these levels were. The whole time in my mind, all I could think about was like Slippery Climb and like the High Road and Road to Nowhere. I didn't even think about this being a difficult level. Okay. All right. Whew, we got through it. We got through it. I've beaten all the entropy. I can do those, but I can't do Oxide Time Trials. They're pretty tough to do. Yeah, the Oxide Time Trials, I think that's required for the Platinum, right? So that I did have to do, and I think from doing the Oxide Trials, I really learned a lot about how to play the game well. Especially playing the game on hard mode too, because there was a lot of, I don't know, it was a pretty steep learning curve for me for learning the mechanics of the game, but yeah. It did manage, oh no. Oh my god, I just said that, oh my god, I just said I was worried about Road to Nowhere, and here it is. Oh no. I just realized we're on road, oh my god, we're on the Road to Nowhere, alright. Well, this is where runs go to die. Oh no. Alright, here it is. The Road to Nowhere. Kill this guy. Don't like him. Okay. Man, I don't like these jumps. Oh Lord, help! Okay, we're just gonna take the hit. We're just gonna take the hit. It's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with taking the hit there. I thought we could jump over all the little ones. I thought we could jump over all the little ones. I'm gonna be honest. I knew Road to Nowhere was gonna get me. God dang it. I hate Road to Nowhere, dude. And then you gotta do High Road eventually, and that's like in the third aisle. Oh my god, man. Tragedy in motion. Alright, we're on to attempt 4. You can do it. I gotta get some sleep. Good night, evening, day. Yeah. Thanks for being here, Art. Always fun talking with you. Hopefully I can get further, but we'll see. I don't know how many attempts it's going to take. I don't know how many streams it's going to take, but I will do my best. Oops, I pressed continue. I meant to press new game. My bad. Hold on. Well, what kind of continue is that? You're continuing a save file that I've already... Okay, well. Road to Nowhere and the High Road are extremely hard level. What the heck happened? What just happened? What? What? Global save file is corrupt and will be deleted. So what? Hold on. What? Disable autosave. Hold on. Let me. Well, it claims that there's an autosave then, right? So, hold up.
But Dr. Cortex.
Let me get through the first level really quick as fast as I can. I need to see. Did I just like lose all of my save data? I don't really care that much. But how did that happen? I went back to the main menu after pressing continue, and that's it? That just deletes everything? That's spooky. I've only heard autosaving Nintendo games have that problem. That's crazy. I don't even know what I did. All I did was back out to the title screen. That's very odd. I'm not exactly sure how that happened, but okay, now I'm off. All right. Thanks for being here, Art. I'm glad you got to witness some weird things happen. Okay, hold on. I need to see. Did I just... Are all of my save files gone now? I also gotta see if it's the same for Crash 2 and 3. What happened? Yes, I'm aware of Stormy Ascent. Well, now we gotta see the cutscenes for it, too. Yes, it's been available. Thank you for asking. My save files are still here. Yeah. All my save files are still here. I have no idea what just happened. I legitimately have no idea. Well, anyway, that was very odd. I don't know why that happened, but I'm glad I didn't lose everything. That's cool. Again, I really didn't care that much. I can always just, you know, if I ever come back to this game, I can just, you know, make another save file. Not a big deal, but very odd. Very odd. Booga booga. I updated the number of attempts, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Or... No, I didn't. Because this is... Wait, hold on. Now I can't remember. Am I on attempt 4 or am I on attempt 5? Hold on, let me rewind it. I updated it. Yeah, we're on attempt 4. Okay. Alright, we're good. What's the over-under for how many attempts this is going to take for me to actually do this? I feel like, I don't know, I would probably say like maybe about 50 attempts. If I do it any faster than 50 attempts, I'd be pretty goddamn proud of myself. Here we are at Great Gate. The easier of the climbing a wall levels. Okay. What? I lost an Aku Aku mask from that? Oh, come on. Man, it's like instantaneous between when the triple mask ends and you lose your iframes. That's crazy. Unfortunate. Alright, I think I'll play up to Papu Papu, and then I'm gonna go take care of my dog really quick. She was asking me earlier to take her out. I don't know where she went, but has been enough time that I probably should go ahead and take care of her. Alright, these levels really don't faze me at this point. Not even blinking. We're not thinking, just going. Just doing. Like I said, I've practically mapped out these goddamn levels at this point. I've played them so many times. I just hope that whenever I stream next, probably will be on Tuesday, but whenever I stream next, I'm hoping that I can retain a lot of the information of replaying these levels over and over again to help me out if I have to reset another run. Like an attempt doesn't really seem to take that long either, which is nice. I think every attempt on average has been about 30 minutes or so. I really just want to get an attempt that makes it to Island 3. I hope we can do that tonight. Even if I don't win it, I just want to get an attempt that gets to Island 3, because that'll be really motivating. Okay. Very good. All right, yeah. After Papu Papu, I'll go ahead and take care of my dog, and then we will go ahead and resume all these attempts. I'll probably stream at least for another like hour and a half, but we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling after enough time has passed. You know, whether I want to go for another attempt or whether I want to stop for the night.